Yo, what's up?
What's going on?
Shit. How's your day?
Uh, Crazy beginning, but ended up being street. Ended up being good. How was yours, man?
Um, busy work day, productive. How's
Uh-huh.
your how's your weekend, Labor Day and all that shit?
Labor Day was cool. Labor Day was all right. Um, Chilled basically. Needed that. Worked a little overtime. New money, good money, and chilled. I ain't do too much. What's going on, Stacks? Let me put the little comment up. I got you. What's going on, Stacks? Welcome. Um, but yeah, other than that, what about your weekend, man?
Um, my weekend straight went to a 80s party with a theme of Adidas Run DMC.
Oh wow.
So so it was in somebody when my homeboy family had it. It was in their backyard, and they decorated the whole thing to be like an '80s party. Everybody had on like Run DMC Adidas style.
Mm-hmm.
Then did about 5 fantasy football drafts and watched TV shows.
You had a couple of those too. That's what they had a couple of those fantasy football drafts. Each one at least 3 hours.
Um,
What's
why
going
the
on, Blatant Truth?
why the fuck it went 3 hours?
Because it was a Zoom fantasy football draft.
Y'all did it live.
We had, and I was doing it Zoom. Me and my twin and a couple other people were doing it live. We're doing it via Zoom. Everything else was like everybody else was live. So yeah, it took a minute.
Damn.
Yeah. What's going on, Kiana? Can't wait to talk about like I said, the shows we want to talk about tonight. Raising Kanan. And Raising Kanan season 2, episode 4, Pay the Tolls, and man, House of Dragon season 1, man, episode 3. Oh my goodness, whoo, that was something. That's all I'm gonna say. That was something. Can't wait to do. Who are your teams? Oh, you talking about? Are you talking? Like, you talking about NFL teams? The NFL team is look, fly Eagles fly. That's for me.
Mine's the 49ers.
All right. And Blake, that's what you're talking about. What is your team, NFL wise? Because NFL season start this Thursday. Can't wait. Cannot wait. Oh yes, the NFL. All right. What's up, Rod? What's going on, man? With you? How's everybody's? Actually, how was our viewers' weekend? Give us some feedback. How your weekend was? What did y'all do for the Labor Day weekend?
All right.
Oh, so you with the Cobra Commanders? I see. Blatant Truth. Okay, I see what you got. You with the Cobra Commanders here?
Blatant Truth, you live near DC or something? How the hell you end up liking them?
Exactly. You been, you running with Stacks type of situation.
I'm from Philly.
Yeah, so I'm a little born and bred. Yeah, that's right, Blatant Truth. You can do all that right off the bat. Yeah, all that. Yeah, you're getting look.
All right, we what was
All right, I understand that, Kiana.
Gotcha.
I understand that. Oh, Dallas Cowboys. Oh, F them. Don't like them one bit.
All right.
You are getting no love from me on this podcast. Nope. Yeah, we just found that out, Stacks. Yeah, Dallas Cowboys. Let's get right back. Let's get right into Raising Kanan. Starfish. I love it. I love it. I love it. Definitely love the NFL feedback right here. But look, we're about to get right into Raising Kanan season 2, episode 4, Pay the Tolls. What were your overall thoughts we'll get into this situation now. What were your overall thoughts about this episode, Merv?
This is probably my favorite episode of the season so far.
Okay, all right.
It's probably my favorite episode of the season so far. I'm not gonna give a synopsis because we're gonna talk about that now. But
okay,
my vague thought about it without going into details. This is my favorite episode of the season so far. So let's go ahead and jump right into it, man.
We'll take that off.
So, what's your favorite?
What's going on, Jamal?
Your favorite 10 minutes? So which one you thought was better? What you like better, the first 10 minutes of this show or the last 10 minutes of this show?
The last 10 minutes of this episode was something.
So that, so you like
the last 10 minutes
better or last 10 minutes?
The last 10 minutes.
Last 10 minutes. Okay.
Hold up. I'm gonna tell you the back. Before them last 10 minutes, I was going with the first 10 minutes. And
well, nigga, it's always the first 10 minutes before you see the last 10 minutes because you see the first 10 minutes first.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I was like, ooh, I might have to always switch. I was going to basically switch up from my usual last couple of weeks, but last 10 minutes was powerful. What about you?
Yeah, I got the last 10 minutes.
All right,
right here. I got last 10 minutes, and we'll
I agree. We'll get to that later on, Rob. But I agree.
What's your favorite quote?
Look, man, probably this is a great line by Symphony to Rock. I never wanted to be your vacation. I wanted to be your home. That's a smooth line. I love that line. I was like, ooh. Because it was so powerful in terms of because the anticipation before, a couple scenes before that, I'm thinking they're going to get whatever. And when he told her that, he was just like, look, I'm done. But yeah, that was, whew. That was that to me, I love that quote.
Yeah, but that nigga ain't done.
I know he ain't done. She was like, you a grown man. You can make decisions.
Yeah, so he asked Rock to leave him alone. And when Rock said that says right there, nigga, if you want me to leave you alone, then shit, make me leave you alone, nigga. That's what the fuck that statement right there, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, if you gonna ask a woman like, let me go, Rock. I mean, but in actuality, she's right though. What the fuck you mean, let me go? Like, you don't have to answer the fucking phone.
Hold on, I'm gonna get to the
last 10.
Yep. And can you hold up? You got the comments? Or you want me to get the comments?
I get it. I'll pick it up.
All right.
Kiana said, Taison, that was my favorite quote as well. I felt it. Okay. Her lying ass don't deserve him.
The narration, yep.
The narration. Why you asking me?
Yeah.
What part was that?
Oh, I think that was the first couple of minutes. I think, hold it, blatant truth. Tell me if I'm wrong or not, but that was like the first 10 minutes of the episode. I think that was the first 10 minutes of the episode. If not, it may have because why you ask me? What scene was that? What scene was that? Blatant truth. She said
her favorite quote. Oh, that she said it was at
the end. All right.
She said it was at the end.
Oh, when Rock dropped.
Blatant truth. What scene was that when the question was, "Why you asking me?"
Is that when Rock was driving? When she saw Kanan, I think after she saw Kanan go to Howard's house.
I might need to start paying attention to the damn. I don't really. I be listening to it, but I don't be listening for no damn quotes. Last couple of shows, y'all pick a couple.
Oh yeah,
after Rock pulled
off. Okay.
Yep.
But
Why you asking me? Damn.
Because that
Okay.
was Kanan, older Kanan talking. That's what she meant. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'm
Okay.
trying to remember what the hell was said right before that. Because usually the narration leads up to the quote. What happened? What
Why you
happened?
asking
Right.
me?
What was said right before that? I can't remember. Why you asking me? Can't remember.
I can't. I'm thinking this is right. Like, oh, what did he say? Because he was talking during that whole situation. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I was
What's
asking
going on,
Blake
Rico?
if you remember the quote right before that.
All right, got you.
Usually leads up.
Oh, to it. All right, I got you.
Why are you asking me when you pulled off? Okay. Rico, we're talking about favorite quotes right now. Favorite quotes, Rico. What's your favorite quote of this episode? Also, Rico, what was you like the first 10 minutes of the show better, or you like the last 10 minutes of the show better? That's also what we talking about.
Oh, I like Blake and Shoot's response.
Yeah, Rick, I forgot to show your ass. Rick said, fellas, basically was saying people try to hide their past so you don't know the real them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, why are you asking me? Okay, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that was her. So her favorite quote came from a narration.
Mm-hmm.
Blake, Kiana and Ty favorite quote came from Symphony talking to Rock. My favorite quote came from Rock, and that was when Rika says, I'm trying to remember now. All right, so my favorite quote came from Rock when she was talking to the Italians, and the Italians basically let her know what the toll is to do work, to do business in New Jersey. And he said, here's the Italian said, yo, here's the best and final offer for you to consider. So my favorite quote was from Rock. She took this shit, look at it, balled it up, said considered and rejected. And threw that motherfucker on the goddamn ground at the time. Like, listen, there's a lot of shit that we can say about Rock. But being scared, being intimidated, or taking shit from anybody is not none of them shit right there. She got Rock got a bigger dick than Marvin and Lou combined. Because even Marvin was kind of like, we might want to approach this shit a little differently. Like, if we want to go, we can go, but we might want to approach this shit differently. From the very fucking beginning, Rock was like, ain't nobody or no one gonna tell me what the fuck I can and cannot work. She didn't give a fuck whether it's Italian, she didn't give a fuck whether it's the mafia, she didn't give a fuck who it is. So, the one thing about her, hey, say what we say, but hey, Rock a hard ass, badass bitch. And
she is.
Rock got a bigger dick than Lou and Marvin combined.
Oh, I agree totally. I do love that quote.
Blatant truth. I like when Barcelli said, "Just because you don't see me, don't mean I ain't there."
Love that.
Yeah.
And that might we have to like remember that quote because I think that's gonna come back later on in the season.
Kiana says, then the Italian man said, "I like this feisty woman." Yeah, it's like, I think I like her.
I think I like it.
Stack said, and she's definitely going to get somebody killed fucking with them Italians like that. Yeah. No, let me tell you, you're gonna get somebody killed. I agree with you now. Some that can come back and get some motherfuckers killed. But at least we know why they get killed. And they know why they get killed.
Yep.
So y'all know gonna get somebody killed. I'm about to jump off top a little bit. That motherfucking Kanan gonna get gonna get somebody fucking killed.
I totally agree.
This nigga stealing money. This nigga stealing drugs. This nigga sneaking it every time he sees some drugs laying around. This nigga damn put it in his pocket. See some money laying around. Nigga put it in his pocket. Like, nigga, you done seen niggas get killed for less. So you already know. You already know what the fuck could possibly happen. So why the fuck? Okay, I knew you trying to
Hold
get
on.
famous out.
No.
But
I
why
agree
the
with that.
fuck are you going to do that shit? Like
His
somebody said,
misstep.
nigga, just ask your mom. You could probably just ask your uncle or somebody for some money, and he'll
Mm-hmm.
probably give it to you.
He always want to take. He don't even want to carry. Nope. It don't even make any sense.
Keanu said he's gonna get famous killed.
He might.
Why
He might fuck around.
Why you say he's gonna get famous killed?
I think he might be indirectly. Because I think they're going to.
Keanu,
Yo, you know, so I want to hear Keanu's response. Yeah.
Nah, I think he's gonna get a worker killed. I know he's gonna get a worker killed. I know he's trying to help. I know he's trying to help famous, but remember Marvin and Warrell was like, Warrell told Marvin, "Yo, there's $600 missing."
Somebody skim it off.
He's like, I left it there. Marvin said, "Yo, somebody skimming on the top. Find out who it is, and you know, hey, we do what the fuck we do."
Hold on.
That means bury a nigga.
I think I'm thinking that, but I think Kanan can probably, considering what we see in World's actions a little bit this episode, you know, I think you could probably pin it on him about that lost bread.
Stack said, "Yeah, I gotta remember he's a dumbass teenager who don't think about his actions."
He's worse than Tariq. He's worse than Tariq.
Nah. Well, yeah, he is worse than Tariq. Yeah. I was talking about something else. Man, if this nigga mama wasn't in the game and he didn't think his dad was in the game, if his uncles was in the game, this nigga surrounded by the game. This nigga surrounded by drugs. This nigga surrounded by motherfuckers getting killed. He tried to kill somebody. All right. So when you're in that lifestyle, you grow up real fucking fast. So him being a teenager, this is, I mean, we think about it based off when it first started. He's what? He's probably about 2 years in the game now.
Right, Stacks.
Is that about 2 years in the game?
Yeah.
So,
about 2 years, yeah.
2 years in the game, he can't have that. Yeah, he can't have that that teenager shit. Not when it comes to, he's in the game for 2 years, so he knows if motherfuckers stealing, they could get, if motherfuckers stealing money, they could get killed. If they're stealing drugs, he could get killed. He's been in the game long enough to know that shit could get a motherfucker killed. That's why the fuck he's sneaking it. And he even told Famous, "Yo, I can't go back and take any more shit because they'll notice." So he already know what the fuck he'll do. The nigga just don't give a fuck. Keanu said he's gonna get Famous killed because he's always with him doing stupid shit.
Okay.
Kiana, Rock ain't dumb. She knows Famous in the street saying dumb shit in his music. Rock looking at it as a snitch. He need to die.
Hold up. You know what? Because remember, Famous did tell Juke was like, "Yo, I'm back to writing now. I'm back to writing." So that might come into play a little bit. She might be right with that. Remember, he said, "I'm back to writing music." And remember, his first song started the little beef.
Yeah. All right. What's your most important quote?
Most important quote? Let me see. I got this down. Actually, what I'm gonna tell you off the bat, what Cartier Fareed said: "If you fulfill a need, you will always be necessary." I find that quote very, very important, very, very fascinating, because I think also that might come into play in regards to like all these different situations playing itself out to the end, especially with the Worrell, because he was talking to Lou about that. That was his quote to Lou. But also I'm thinking about Worrell now, quote unquote, teaming back up with Unique. Like I think that's gonna be that's being a very, very important quote moving forward. Like, or actually Unique probably like using Worrell. Like in terms of like you feel a need, you are like he's basically like you're gonna be necessary for me. Because as you can see, Warrell is snitching right off the bat to Unique. We already seen that right off the rip.
Okay.
What's yours?
Keon said my most important quote was Jukebox asking her mom why she loved her and didn't come back.
Yo, that was a powerful scene, yo. That was a powerful scene. And I gotta give it up to LaToya Lucky getting that New York accent down.
All right. Blatant Truth said, in this family business, from now on, your first name is on point and your last name is on time.
That was going to be the quote, and that was going to be my quote, but I was like, all right, I like the other quote. But man, Rock is the best television character right now. I just love her. When she's really into, like, when she's really basically giving the boys the business, she's really giving them business.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
That was a goddamn that was a strong ass quote by Rock too.
Yep.
All right. Rika said the only limitations are the ones we place on ourselves.
Yep.
That resonated with me in my real life. True.
That was yep. I agree with that.
So damn, let's see.
And I think that was for Reed talking to Rock about that.
That was talking to Rock when they was at the museum. When she
showing her how to clean.
When she realized why he's doing all this shit, basically to wash all his money. So Rock went on a date with him or accompanied him. Was that a real? Do y'all think it's gonna be a second date, or y'all think she was just there to find out information and that's the first and last? That's the first and last get up they're gonna do between Rock and Fareed.
I think that's the. It's a good question. I think it's gonna be a second date because I think she might start using this dude. Just pick his brain a little bit more. Okay,
so you definitely think
they're gonna get up again.
Like a date kind of setting.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
I think that's definitely gonna happen.
Kiana said, I think she looked for information to build a bigger business.
Because he's giving her game.
But is she interested in a bigger business?
She always is.
Let me ask you this. Is she interested in something outside of the dope game?
See that? Hold up. You know what? Now that's a very good question. That's a very good question.
Blade Truth is not over. Rock is intrigued with his business savvy. True. Stacks said she's definitely gonna use him. That's what she does. No, I think Stacks don't like Rock.
I know he don't.
I think is a far fetched to say that nigga don't like Rock. He said she's definitely gonna use him. That's what she does. I mean, shit. That's what most drug dealers do.
Yep.
Keon said, I think so. All right.
She's smart.
All right. So my most important quote. I haven't given mine yet. My most important quote.
Oh, that's a good one. Blatant Truth just said it.
Before let me read Blatant Truth's comment before I go. She
that's
said,
what I was saying.
If a dude can level her up, she seems attractive.
The knowledge. Yep.
Yeah. Now she does seem to be attracted to a nigga that's talking about different shit.
Yeah.
But she never really follows up to do anything different.
Through.
Like she liked Symphony because he talked about like construction and architect and shit like that. And that you're right, Blade Truth, that did intrigue her. And now with the new nigga, he's into art and shit like that. So she does seem to like niggas that can, when she's with them, can take her mind off of the dope game and the drama and the street shit and all that. So she does seem to like niggas that thinks differently or look at the world from a different angle.
Yeah.
Let's see. Rika said, y'all just skipped my last comment. What the fuck was your last comment?
Yes. What was the last comment? Hold on.
Where the fuck was you at, Rika? We said the only limitations are the
Yeah, we
ones we
place
place on ourselves. That resonated with me and my
real life. Yeah.
Rika, I read that shit out loud. Where the fuck you been at?
Yeah, I don't know what she's saying. Yeah, because I was.
What the hell
yeah.
is she talking about?
And also we both felt that comment.
Yeah.
Right, go, yeah. Keep going, Merv. Keep going, Merv.
Stacey, I used to like her, but she's too out of control now. Very much out of control. Rika, this is the first time Rock actually listened and really processed what he was actually saying.
Yeah.
Rock said she had a lot going on that day. Rika said that's not it. What the fuck was your last comment, Rika? Oh, let's see what the hell she's talking about. She said not the I don't know what the hell she's. I'm trying to remember now. Rika, you only got goddamn. You said, "Hey fellas, I'm trying to remember now." Your comment ain't show up on here. I don't know what the hell wrong with you. You must be the only limitations. That's you only got 3 comments on here, Rika, and then y'all skip my last comment. Is your 4th comment, and this is the first time Rock actually listens to your 5th comment. Rika, I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
All right, yeah. Tell us what your comment is, because maybe because I don't understand
Put that shit back in.
Yeah.
Kiana said Rock is just using everybody around her to manipulate their emotions. They all sick of her shit.
Hold up.
And Ricky said, "Who the fuck you cursing at?" And you still skipped that motherfucker. Whoa! All
right, keep going.
Nobody saw your comment, Rika.
No. Yeah, keep going.
Nobody saw your comment.
So you post your comment.
We don't see your comment.
Yeah, we didn't see the comment.
So no one saw this comment.
No. Just repost your comment. Just repost your comment. Repost your comment.
So my most important quote was from Unique. All right, Unique was on the phone with somebody, and Unique said, "Don't bother him.
Yep.
Don't bother the driver. He's with me." That's my most important quote because it confirms what the fuck a lot of us said. I said it from the beginning.
You did.
And a lot of others have said it. Hiring Worrell and not hiring position was stupid as fuck. You killed Scrappy.
Who's
but
loyal?
Then you move Worrell in a position of influence or in a position that he can fuck you up, but you kill Scrappy and put Unique former second-hand man in a position of power in your fucking crew.
What was Rika's comments? Hold up. Rika, post that comment again.
Nobody seen that shit.
I want to see the comment because I don't remember the comment.
Nobody's seen her damn comment.
I gotta see the. Hold up, Rika, you gotta tell us what the comment is because I really do not know.
Comment. Just keep it moving. LOL. No. He got me fucked up. LL. Listen, can somebody stop it? Y'all seen Rika comments? What the hell are you talking about? No, we ain't moving on shit.
Now we're gonna move on. No, we'll talk about it later.
Nah, Rika post a goddamn comment. You done? Hey, you know what, Kiana? Post Rika comment. Obviously, Kiana saw it. Rika must have got AOL. She must be on AOL tonight posting.
Now keep moving. I want to see something here. Let's go to the next comment.
Very stupid. Scrappy had to go though.
Yeah.
Nah, Scrappy not had to go. Like
eventually
Scrappy
he would have
got killed over misinformation because the officer wasn't correct. Also, I wasn't correct. Worrell's still working with Unique, right? And that's why that's my most important quote. Because when he said, "Don't bother him, he's with me," that confirms that Worrell is still working with him. He confirmed it right there. And that's why I said that's my most important quote. Because now Worrell has penetrated the fucking organization and getting this shit fucked up. Y'all please just move on. Whatever, Rika. Blade Truth. Well, that just confirmed when he left Juliana's store and went straight to Warrell's car, and Juliana saw him. Did Juliana saw him though?
Yeah.
I'm not sure Juliana saw him talking to Warrell. She don't know who Warrell is.
Oh, she know who he is. I'm pretty sure she know who he is.
How would she know who he is? When the fuck did he see? When the fuck did Juliana see Warrell before this episode? She never saw him. Risa Warrell is the dumbest shit ever.
Wait. Hold on. All right, when she saw, before Warrell went out to the car, wasn't Rock right after him or no? Was right after because wait, Warrell was in the store, right?
No.
Oh, he just was outside.
He was in the car. Juliana never seen Warrell.
All right, okay.
Kiana said Marvin going to kill his dumb ass.
I think it's gonna be. I think it might be right.
Killed because goddamn, also I would say he was a snitch. And that's gonna goddamn be Rock downfall. Because goddamn Rock was ready. Because Scrappy was ready to kill Warrell. When Rock said this motherfucker's getting arrested, bringing heat to our area, Scrap said, "Yo, I goddamn take him out." Marvin said, "Easy work." So you got your most loyal non-blood nigga ready to take out the competition. You tell this nigga no, but you kill Scrappy, but hire your competition in a position of power. That's one of the stupidest shit in the motherfucking Rock life.
Agreed. But agreed. But the last episode, when basically she was about to do it, Lou's the one that basically agreed with her decision. Is like, no, we can give him a pass. And I was like, that's what made me think, like, Lou, you getting weak, dude. You getting weak. Pass. He was basically for giving Unique the pass. Remember towards the end, he was like, no, me and him cool. And I'm like, Lou, what are you doing?
He wasn't trying to give Lou no pass. Lou wasn't trying to give Unique no pass. Lou said, if we kill this nigga, everybody would know it's us, is what he said. And they asked him,
still give him the pass. Regardless of how you look at it. Yes, it is. Because you're making an excuse of why not, like, dude, you know what? If a loose end like that, because that's all Unique is really at this point now, he's a loose end that keeps coming up. And you're basically making an excuse for this loose end. No. Two things that Rock was dumb about. Rock was owed it. Now, eventually she would have had to kill Scrap because Scrappy lied to her. We all agree with this. Scrap lied to her.
No.
Right to blatant truth?
No. Hold on. She did not have to kill Scrap.
Just yet.
Scrap lied to Marvin about where he was at. He didn't lie to Rock. Scrap asked where he was at. He said, I was at my cousin helping her put up pictures. Is what he said.
Now, and the reason why he lied is because why did he lie? Why did he lie? Because he went gambling again. Rock told him, stop fucking with the gambling.
Rock also told Marvin a lot of shit.
Here we go.
Also told Lou a lot of shit. Like you can't use that. Okay. Because if that's the case, there's some other niggas that should be dead too.
All right.
Marvin has gotten arrested more than Scrap.
But I'm gonna keep going off of one of your things is we ain't getting rid of Marvin. We ain't getting rid of Luke. So, I mean, it is what it is. But Scrap eventually gonna have to go. Cause Scrap kept lying. I don't know how many times Scrap gonna give like, look, I know what you're saying about Marvin, but Marvin Lou ain't going.
That's the only time Scrap got caught in a lie. What the fuck is y'all talking about?
But I'm talking about. Hold on.
Let me talk. Scrap, through this whole goddamn time we've watched this shit, Scrap has only disobeyed one fucking time. Scrap has only got arrested one fucking time. Scrap only got in trouble one fucking time. All the other times, Scrap lost his eye over rocking them. Scrap went and picked up Kanan from after trying to kill goddamn cop. Scrap is stuck and step in the fucking heat with them time and time against his 14 years old. You try to tell me the first fucking time that he have a mishap? This is a mishap. This wasn't a script. His first mishap, and you kill your most loyal nigga, and y'all defending that shit? And
I would have said
everybody, not just goddamn Scrap. If that's the case, Marvin ass should have been killed. If they're just business, right? Because Marvin got a bunch of fuck ups.
All right, okay. All right, let's go to the comments, and we'll see if it's gonna match up what we're talking about. The comments, very good.
I mean, it's not gonna change my mind.
Oh, I know it's not gonna change your mind, but I really like hearing the comments here. The Scrap I get.
Yeah, I goddamn brought should have bring goddamn three goddamn episodes ago. Why Royale didn't get beat up like the other driver did, and Marvin will put two and two together that he's telling us our business plans. Because
that was one thing Unique kind of fucked up on.
Scrappy was a liability to their business after Howard lied to her about him seeing Scrappy talking to the police. After Howard lied to her, exactly. Rock literally told Scrappy to give up the card game specifically to keep the spot from being hot. He didn't listen and he lied to Marvin, but apparently Merv think that's cool. I'm not saying it's cool. What I'm saying is, if that's gonna be your standard, keep the standard with every fucking body. That's all I'm fucking saying. If that's your fucking standard, keep the standard with everybody. And again, that was his first throughout this whole fucking time. That was his first mishap. That was his first fucking mishap. That's all I'm saying. If we're gonna keep that standard, keep the standard with everybody.
All right.
Because Marvin done disobeyed a bunch of shit.
Hold on, I'm
disobeyed a bunch of shit. Other motherfuckers done disobeyed a bunch of shit. That's all I'm saying.
Kanan did the most fucked up shit in this whole from these last two seasons too.
No, based off y'all logic, all of them should be dead. What I'm saying is Scrap shouldn't have got killed. I'm saying Scrap shouldn't be dead at all. Y'all saying Scrap should be dead. So what I'm saying, if y'all saying Scrap should be dead based off y'all fucking reason, then based off y'all reason, Marvin, Lulu, and Kanan should be dead too. I'm saying Scrap shouldn't got killed.
Okay, all right.
Listen, that's one topic I will go all fucking.
I know you will.
I'll tell you that right.
I know you will.
We'll go all goddamn night.
Yep.
And we didn't have to do House of the Dragon at goddamn 9:05. We'd be arguing back and forth till 11 p.m. Goddamn. Merv really acting like this shit hasn't happened in every drug gangster movie ever. And still changing my goddamn opinion. Now I tell you who should have been killed. An American Gangster, Frank Lucas, should have killed this fucking cousin driver, the goddamn driver. That's who the fuck should have got killed. What does Nick gain by helping the Italians? What is he getting in return?
Because the thing is, you got to remember too that first episode when he helped the Italian gangster in jail. It goes back to what I was saying about the Jersey and the Raptors. When he said that, I was like, he's going over to Jersey.
No. You say he's going to move to Jersey, nigga. And I told you he's not moving to Jersey. Has the nigga,
right.
What the nigga look
No,
like?
he hasn't.
The nigga's not moving to Jersey. I'm telling y'all, he's not moving to Jersey.
I think, you know what I think? I think it was going to probably hopefully not this season or next season. The way Unique is so cocky with himself or what have you. That boy think he cannot get touched once anything. He really thinks he cannot get touched at all.
No. Can you say I was wrong? That nigga not moving to Jersey? Because you say he's
no. All right, I'm gonna admit. You were right. I was wrong. Right? But hold up. But I did say that he was gonna move his work to Jersey. I did say that.
And I agree with you as far as like the work part. But y'all say he's moving. I said that nigga not moving to Jersey. All right.
He being too comfortable being here, like he being real too comfortable, especially when he visited the Poppy store.
Merv, if you ever go into the drug game, I definitely work for you. I'll be able to get away with anything. Nah, nigga, you wouldn't be able to get away with shit. You know why? I say no to drugs. Yeah, fuck that. Hey, listen, I'm not going to jail for no goddamn body. Scrap not family for real. Okay, I could go with that one right there. Marvin, Lulu, and Kanan are family. That's what I'm saying. All right. Same thing. Blade Truth just said. Don't cut off all the time talking about when I scrap all night. My bad.
I got you.
My
bad. You know what?
Bad,
well, yeah, we're gonna get to this. We're gonna get to this.
These niggas are getting on. These niggas. Hey, whoo! These motherfuckers.
All right.
Kill Scrappy, hire Warrell. Please explain the logic in that. I have no fucking idea, Rika, but Blade Truth is right. We can't talk about this nigga, this one out nigga all night. All right,
let's go to the next question.
What's your favorite scene, Ty?
Rock and Symphony at near the end when he's basically telling her like that was like, look, that was my favorite scene. That back and forth, like she basically thought like she was up there really like about to, you know, whatever with him. He like, look, Rock, I'm about to leave. You gotta leave me alone.
Okay, that's your.
I like that. I like that scene. That's my scene. So in my opinion,
your favorite quote and your favorite scene.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right. My favorite scene was Rock, Lulu, and Marvin facing the Italians. In that little garage concrete area. Because it was like it's the first time, you know, we finally see Rock against some
formidable competition.
Some formidable people that don't give a fuck just as much as she do.
All right. That respect factor there. So
seeing them niggas miles off and seeing Rock, because how many of y'all thought Rock was gonna back down? Like seriously. Okay, let me rephrase this. Did y'all really expect Rock to be like considered, rejected, fuck y'all, and walk away? Or did y'all expect her to do some negotiation?
Oh, no negotiation.
So nobody expected Rock to do negotiation. What y'all saw her do is the fuck y'all expected.
Yeah, because she has to be strong. If she try to negotiate, they're gonna show her as weak. She had to show him like, look, I know what time it is. Me and you on that same level. Okay. See how Rock is. She already know the game. The minute, basically, the minute she negotiated, that's the minute she kneels.
All right. What's your most important scene?
That scene you just talked about. Then her talking with the Italians. That was the most important scene to me because it was like, all right, now we see. Because to me, you saw, like I said, you saw the formidable competition, and you see to me that this is laying the groundwork to what's going to happen the rest of this season. Her against the Italians. Her basically trying to set up shot in Jersey, what have you. We saw at the end, you know, towards the end of what happened, what have you, with Rel and everything. So, yeah, that's very important to me. Because it also showed, like I said, it also showed the Italians. It was like, no, she not to be fucked with. Okay. Noted. She not to be fucked with. And also, hold up, but also it showed to Rock about Lou. Was like Lou's up there questioning her. Like Lou's acting like what's the word I'm like hold on, I gotta get this. Was acting like the weaker son and godfather. Questioning her right in front of the people. Like, come on, dog. Like, acting like Fredo. Like, or like Sonny, like, why are you questioning, like, my decision in front of, like, everybody here? Because that's making her look weak. You didn't see none of the Italians when he basically made that offer. You didn't see none of them, like, say anything. But when you're seeing a brother and sister, quote unquote, like, you know, back and forth, nah. That's why she was like, Lou, you weak, dude.
All right. I get it, right? I get it. Listen. Do you consider every time somebody decides not to buck or decide to, we're gonna take an L today, regroup, come back later, or we're gonna negotiate today until we get stronger, or right now we outnumbered. We ain't strong enough to hit them right now, so we're gonna walk away from this, and then get stronger, and then go back. Do y'all consider that everything I just said? Would y'all consider that weak actions or strategic actions?
That's a good one. It depends on the situation. It depends on like strategic situations depend on the situation. I think that'll be my answer. It depends on the situation.
All right.
I think you got to learn how to and that's the great ones always know how to do that. The great ones know how to be like cut off a situation, and the great ones be like, all right, let me regroup. All right. Just like what you said, like regroup.
So let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Does Rock have enough soldiers to match, in your opinion, Barcelli and Italian soldiers?
No way in hell. None.
So head to head, who wins? Soldier versus soldier, who wins? And
the Italians. Because
we're looking at numbers, who got the most numbers, who win? And we're talking about in Jersey because they're not going to New York. They're not going to New York. They don't give a fuck about New York. They just talking about we're talking about New Jersey. So
no, hold on. Now we don't know if that New York crew is connected to New York. Remember, this is the 90s. This is the mob. Because that seemed like it's a mob situation. So
yeah,
if you want to talk about overall, that's what I'm saying. So hold up. So no, overall, it's the Italians got Rock beat.
Okay, exactly. So,
but I think hold up.
So how is at that moment right there? How is Lou being a hoe or Lou being weak?
Well, all right. Think about this for a second, right? Let's say she tries to negotiate, whatever, right? And you got to remember, this is how the Italians were. Like how those Italians are. You got to also think about ahead. You're basically saying, all right, we're gonna give you a cut, right? Let's say it's like they're paying, like she's paying the Italians, let's say like $50 a week, whatever, right? That's $50 a week. That's like the first couple months. Then the Italians are like, all right, we're gonna make the 75. Then we're gonna make it 100. Then we're gonna make it 125. Because every negotiation you did, you just started the negotiation. You just started whatever, right? And also, like, you're really not, if you basically even moving product, like, you don't have the soldiers really regardless of the situation. It's like, so what are you negotiating? You negotiating like a shortfall? Like, realness, what are you negotiating when you start and you're like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna give you the bread. I'm gonna pay you a tax for me to start dealing in your country and dealing in your city, what have you, right?
You didn't answer my question. I asked you.
I am no. I'm answering your question.
How's that Lou being a hoe or being weak?
Because you questioning Rock in front of,
but he didn't question Rock.
Yes, he did.
He talked first. He didn't question Rock in front of me. He talked first.
But he shouldn't talk first because you're not the boss. Look at what they told her. Think about this for a second. When the Italians,
let me ask you this. Let me finish.
Let me finish. When the Italian dude was talking to Rock, what have you? Did you see any of his soldiers talk? Did you see any of them talk?
No.
So if I'm a boss and I'm talking to another boss, but I see you're supposed to be the boss, the boss, and I'm seeing one of your underlings talk first, why the fuck am I talking to you? Why the fuck am I talking to you? Why is a vice president talking for a president first?
Why is the vice? Okay. Wait. That's. It might sound similar, but that's apples and oranges.
No, it's not.
You comparing legal shit to legal shit. You can't compare.
But it's the same context. If you're basically the second in command, and you're talking before your boss.
So let me ask you this: So you never seen where there's a meeting and the boss don't talk, and he has somebody speak for him like, you don't talk to him, you talk to me. You
Was
never
that
seen
even
that happen
said?
before? That's happened
Was
before.
that even said? Was that even said in this context?
Listen to what I'm saying. Y'all calling Lou weak and a hoe, but you saying negotiate. I heard you say if you negotiate and then they ask for 50, the next time they go 75. But listen, sometimes Rock is playing checkers. All right, Rock is playing checkers. All right. Last season,
what's Lou playing?
Last season,
Lou's playing tiddlywinks. That's what he's playing.
No. Have you ever seen the movie Godfather?
Yes.
Michael Corleone let all the family thought he was weak. He let everybody think he was weak. He let everybody think he was winning. And you know what the fuck happened? They thought they was winning. They thought he was weak, so they let their fucking guard down, and that's how he killed every fucking head of the family and took control. You know what Rock just did with the fucking mafia? Rock got them on high alert right now, and they're looking for everything. They're preparing for a fight. They're looking for every kind of way that they're going to be moving the weight inside of fucking Jersey. All right. Now, what they could have done, because last season Rock was playing chess. Now she's playing checkers. She is showing her fucking move, and she's going off her first thought. She's not thinking shit out. So, what she could have done last year, you know what? Rock would have let them think that they got him. That's how Rock bust Unique ass. Rock let Unique think he was winning, and Rock told Unique, "Nigga, you won't see me when I'm coming." That's how the fuck Rock bust Unique ass last year with these Italians. Rock is showing her fucking hand. Rock should have been the same way. These Italian motherfuckers would not see me when I'm coming. This season, she's letting everybody see when she's coming. She got a big ass head now because she beat Unique, and now she thinks she's untouchable. But with the Italians, she is weaker in every fucking aspect. The number of men, the number of soldiers, the number of people that will kill for her, the number of people that will die for her, the number of people that will protect her. She is weak in every fucking aspect against the Italians.
All right, now hold up. Now we're gonna get to the comments because Blatant Truth has got a very, very well. When you get to her comment,
we can't just jump to her. We gotta go with.
No. I said when you get to her comment, I'm gonna explain this because that's a very.
Hey Rika, we might be going over. We might be going over.
A little bit over.
With this one.
A little bit over. Yeah.
This one.
Because hold up, this is the reason why I would say this. Do you respect Lou talking before Lou base? Hold up. All right, hold up. Yeah, get to the comments because I want to get to this comment.
Yeah, no, keep going, nigga. We're gonna get to the comments.
No. Because it's something to do with Blatant Truth's comment. That's the reason why.
Yeah, but we still got ass comments to read before we get to her comment right now.
But I don't respect Lou basically saying something before Rock, and she didn't say, "Oh, Lou can talk in front," for the family. I'm like, dog, she didn't even say that.
All right. So let me tell you another difference.
Hold up. I'm not done. I'm not done.
Fast,
I'm not done.
You have paused.
I can pause. So look, I'm thinking. To me personally, Lou is like right now. Lou is not thinking straight. He not. He
Lou
got
not thinking straight.
Hold on. I'll let you go off on your spiel. I'll let you do all of it.
I'm just responding. You can keep talking.
But to me, it's like, Lou, you got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And you're telling somebody to make a move like, dog, you got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You just literally went to Rock talking about, yo, I need some money for my studio time. I need some money for the studio. You asking Rock doing all this about street moves, what have you, all right. And I'm just saying this, what have you, right? I will keep saying this. Rock has to show something because if she bends the knee for these Italians right now, she has to show that she's strong because they're not going to respect her from the gate. I know you talk about with chess and checkers, but this is going to be a different type of long game that she's going to have to play with the Italians. Now, we can sit there and we're going to agree to disagree with that.
Yeah, we got to agree to disagree.
Okay.
Rock ain't strong enough to go head to head against these niggas.
And I would love to see what Lou's plan was going to be against the Italians too, because Lou's really not thinking. I really wanted to see Lou. What would you do, Lou? What would you do against these Italians? You said, we're going to sit there. We're going to put a pause on that for a little bit. Okay, let's put a pause in New Jersey, what have you, right? So, Lou, since you quote unquote back in the game, You gonna handle stuff here in New York? Oh no, I'm gonna go to the studio. Fuck
All
you,
right,
Lou.
so let me also respond to you. Said, did you see any of Barcelli men talk? But you saw Lou talk. Now, you know the major difference between Barcelli men and Lou and Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Lou and Rock has been partners. All right, Rock has consulted with Rock on how to make the next move. All right, Rock still considers Lou, far as like mentally equal. She just don't like the fact that he's in the studio. But they have been. It's been where Lou has acted as the boss before, and the lead, and talked for Rock before. That's nothing. Now, Barcelli, man, you know they don't talk for that. They don't talk for it because that's how the mafia is. Whoever the head nigga, that's their different set of rules. Lou and Rock got this set of different rules. But let's go ahead to the comments.
All right, yeah, go.
It's like the last thing we had at.
Kill Scrappy Hyrule Royal. Rika's comment.
All right. Hell, neither is Rock, and that's why she killed Scrappy ass. LMAO. I thought we all meant he was moving his establishments to Jersey, not physically moving there. Oh well, nah. Tom said he was moving.
No,
there.
I thought he was gonna move there. That was my bad. But I didn't. Yeah,
I knew she wasn't negotiating shit. She is too headstrong.
Okay.
Rika said one of the most important scenes is with Cartier. She's about to change up her business a bit.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Blame Truth, Rock called him a hoe. Rika said she knows she needs to evolve beyond the streets.
Exactly.
Stack said this chick got totally fucked up by a weekend unique, but she acting tough with the Italians. She's going to get one of her brothers killed behind this shit. Watch. Blame Truth, Rock stubbornness will be her downfall. Hell
just
no,
Merv. Just like Kanan.
Walk's weakness is she is not that strategic. She's she's damn near predictable sometimes. That's the part the writers missed the mark on. Well, you know, we got new writers this season.
Yeah, I was gonna say this season I could say yeah.
We got new writers this season. Lulu ain't being weak. He's smart. He know Rock slowly losing her power. This is a really good debate y'all having. Taison Stacks a good point, Ty. Blade Truth, Rock told Lou, how are you going to talk about business you're barely in?
That's a good one.
Rika said we got 5
minutes.
That's a fact, Merv. I think Lulu was being smart, but he definitely shouldn't have spoken for Rock. Great points from both of y'all. All right. What's the climax?
We gotta get them last two. I think the climax was hold up.
What's the climax?
Oh darn, hold up. Sorry about that. Oh darn, where is that? Sorry about that. I got this written down. Well, I think the climax to me is you know what the climax a little bit is when we saw Warrell talking like outside to Unique. That to me was like, oh shit. First thing I thought about was Merv was right. I like this nigga pulled up in the car. Oh man, here we go. I'm like, he ain't going back and forth between Jersey with this. I'm like, to me that was a climax because I'm like, something about to pop off right here. And then we see it later on in the episode. What was your climax?
My climax was Rock versus the Italians. Head up.
All right, I got you.
Like I that everything in this episode was basically Rock versus the Italians. Even with the bus and all the other shit, but we finally saw them head to head, eye to eye, face to face, and that was, to me, that was the climax of the episode. Who's your MVP of this episode?
Now I'm gonna tell you off the bat, all right? I have to give it up, right? This has nothing to do with the main storyline, right? But Kanan basically to get a new chick this episode and to get the girl's mom, because this might be foretelling too in terms of him and older chicks. checking him out too. I'm like, the heck is Kanan doing? And Kanan, hold up, Kanan's still in the sash. Again, no one knows the no one's the wiser or what have you, right? And I'm like, low key, I like Kanan. He did them little moves without the second episode in a row. He ain't get, well, what was it? 2 out of the last 3 episodes, he ain't get caught again. Mm-hmm. Gotta give it up to the man. I'm like, yo, he's little by little just like, all right, I can just take this stash.
So Kanan, your MVP?
Yep, I said low key without the low key. He's my MVP. He picked up He picked up a new girl that night. Yo, he picked up a new girl that night. His mom, the girl's mom, like him. That's pretty predatory, what have you. He got bread for the party, what have you. He up there living good life, or what have you. Just he living life as a young guy, as a young kid would do. Who's your MVP?
Unique, nigga. It's Unique. Listen, Unique only had 2 scenes, right? But Unique did what the fuck. Unique did what the fuck Rock. Unique about to do to Rock. What Rock did to Unique. What Rock did with the Italians. Unique took his ass. Unique said, "Yo, you got me. I lost. You won. All I want is peace. That's it. I give your money back. Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with my girl. Don't fuck with my kid. I just want people to walk the streets. I can't go anywhere else because everywhere else there's another Unique. There's another Rock. So I can't go anywhere else. This is where the fuck I live at. So you got me. I fucked up. I lost. Nobody's gonna touch me. All I'm gonna be able to do is walk the streets without you killing me or my people, right? So now, yo, I beat I made this nigga submit. Rock is thinking I made this nigga submit. So why she think this nigga is beaten, this nigga is lost, this nigga has submitted, this nigga is out. This nigga behind the scenes,
he's doing the same thing he did. Yeah.
Behind the scenes, got Warrell working for him. This nigga behind the scenes is working with the Italians in New Jersey. Fucking Rock up on the outside. He got Warrell fucking Rock up on the inside. Meanwhile, he's looking like a punk bitch that just got defeated and has no weight in the streets. No name in the streets, and he can't be, and nobody's gonna touch him. Dean not gonna give him no drugs. Rockland took his secondhand man, and he's begging for peace. So to Rock and Marvin, this nigga's done.
Yeah, hold up.
And this nigga's making moves, fucking them up. Unique is the MVP of this episode.
Hold up. The one thing I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna get to that the last question. The one thing I think I forgot who put it, Rika or Blatant Truth or Kiana. They said about him not getting the Italians to fuck his boy up a little bit. Like I think that's gonna be like a key detail. Is like, hold up, why did they just let you go? Like that's the one thing with Raw is gonna be a situation. True. Like that's the one thing. The one thing Unique. His weakness is a little bit. He's too a little bit like his
cockiness. Detail. No. His
attention to detail. Like his details should have been. Yeah. You got it. Hold it. Got it. He should have told his boys like, look, they're gonna fuck you up a little bit, but it's got to be like this or what have you. Like because that's one of Rock's strengths. Her attention to detail. But that is Unique's biggest problem. Is attention to detail. He got everything else, but them small details can come back and haunt him later on. And I think that little thing, the detail is gonna come back and haunt him. He don't see it yet, but that is.
All right. Ricky said one more thing about the meeting with the Italians. Rock, Marvin, and Lou stood side by side. However, the Italians stood behind their leader.
That is true. That's true.
Yeah. So they look equal.
Yep.
At that point. Okay, I think that's what Ricky trying to say.
Yeah, it's illegal. Yeah.
That girl's mom is not to be trusted. I believe her daughter is a plant.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah. Like she was too eager to let her daughter get fucked.
Quick.
Yeah. I'm like, yo, are you goddamn pimping your daughter? Like you want to fuck Kanan.
Hold up. And hold up. Low key, Crown Camacho is a predator. He's a predator. See, I was
that
looking at
nigga
them chicks.
goddamn
I'm
was
like,
in
dude,
there
you
trying to
something
goddamn
wrong
raise
with you,
his
my
kid.
G.
Hell
Something wrong with you, my G. But we are gonna get to one scene. We gotta wrap this up. I'm
Unique is still fucking with Rock's establishment behind
Yeah.
the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Damn right, Merv, Barika. Remember the phone call Unique had about the buzz before how his partner came in his shop?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was the heads up to the Italians. Yep.
Yeah.
One scene we didn't wrap, and it was a small little thing. Actually, it was a small thing that I saw in this episode. And it has to do with Juke. First time I ever seen Juke with her hair out.
Yeah, so why was that? Is that for her mom or
her mom?
That for because I think that's because Camacho and them said she got to start looking like a bitch that niggas want to fuck with.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's what I was thinking.
You know what? And that too. That could be that. But I think when she saw her mom, like how her hair was like, just looking nice, she was like, oh.
True. Okay, how the mom.
And remember she going to church. Okay. Yep. And remember her mom going to church. So she wanted to make like a good impression on her. Mm-hmm.
How do we know the lady and her daughter ain't related to Cartier?
Ooh, that's a good point.
Like going identity crisis.
She might. All
right.
I didn't even think about it. She might.
Let me ask you. So we're gonna touch some scenes that we didn't touch real quick. Rock didn't like Jukebox reaching out to her mom and meeting her for some reason. She says because every family need to earn it as well, but seemed like that could be more to it with that scene.
Yeah, it seemed like it's something more. Yeah.
So Jukebox about to go to church. Also, the cop met with was that this episode when the cop met with Unique and said I'm watching you? Was that this episode? Or was that last episode? I can't fucking remember.
Wait, say that last part.
When the cop walked into the Taylor's shop and told Unique I'm gonna be watching you.
Oh, this episode.
Oh, this episode. Okay.
Yeah.
You gotta pay attention to that. We can say she had very little feminine.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
That's true because I mean you can like women and still be a film. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's being around her mom.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You see that softness around her.
Yes, that's when you had the phone call about the bus.
Yeah.
Okay. There any scenes we didn't touch? So I think that's it. So what you think gonna happen next? Keanu got to say something real quick. 9:15, we stopping at going to House of the Dragon. Jukebox mom got secrets on Rock. That's why she didn't want her meeting her mom. I think Rock is scared about something getting out that nobody knows.
Mm-hmm. You know what's interesting a little bit about this? This is like a small detail heavy, right? Didn't know Jukebox's last name was Thomas.
Yeah. Damn. Y'all know what? I didn't give y'all my most important scene.
Oh yeah, what was that?
My most important scene was Kanan walking into Officer Howard's house.
Oh yeah.
That's my most important scene. That's can potentially change the whole fucking relationship between Kanan and Rock. And Rock saw Kanan walk in that house with Howard. So when Kanan come home, is he gonna lie to Rock about where he been and say he was famous? And can she get fucking mad when she's been lying to him about Howard?
Yeah, the whole time.
You know what I mean? Also, in the beginning, do y'all think Rock called the uncle and told the uncle what to say to Kanan in prison?
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. Didn't even think about that.
Meeting up, she had Marvin take Kanan to go
take him up there.
So those.
You saw him. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, but still, my most I like the last 10 minutes better than the first 10 minutes because Kanan walking to his dad's house. Well, also Howard house, but still his dad. So we're gonna see what the fuck that's gonna be. That's gonna be some shit next episode.
Yeah.
I like the title of this episode because it's called Pay the Tolls.
Yeah.
And you come to Jersey, you gotta pay the tolls.
Pay the tolls.
You gotta do work in Jersey, you gotta pay the tolls. You trying to goddamn do business and deal drugs in Jersey, gotta pay the motherfucking
tolls. Yeah.
Rika said she made know she was fucking with Howard. Kanan went to see his dad to see if he saw something deep in his eyes. And
That's a good one, Howard.
Any of the brothers, I don't believe any brothers knew about Howard, but Juke's mom does.
Ooh.
Rika said Jersey is tax free, except when you fucking with the Italians.
You ain't lying.
Yo, we went 15 minutes over. It's time to go to House of the Dragon.
Yeah.
We'll see y'all. If whoever's want to stay on, if you caught up with us, we're doing the House of the Dragon.
Yeah.
If you're not caught up, you're not a House of the Dragon. Yo, y'all know where we be next Tuesday, 8:00, right here. Y'all come. I'm about to share this with the House of the Dragon group.
Man, in
case you want to do an ending with is it bye? Are you trying to say bye, bitch? Goddamn.
Wow.
Shit.
All right, Kiana. I just got this too. I got the name. All right, Kiana. All right, Rika. And this was such a great episode. Oh, this was such a great episode. I'm gonna make a what's the word here? This might have the potential. The end, especially the ending of this episode, might be in the Game of Thrones universe, right? Maybe a top 15 scene of all time in the Game of Thrones universe. Might be. Now people can sit there and go, love you too, Rika.
All right, so now we're on the House of the Dragon. So I know Blake Truth staying on. If Stacks is still alone, I know he's gonna put in a comment. So we're on House of the Dragon.
Woo!
Yeah, you can. No, you can watch this without watching Game of Thrones because you really can. If you watch Game of Thrones, you understand a little bit of words and a little bit of references, a little bit more. Mm-hmm. But it's the prequel. It's before the Game of Thrones.
Yeah, so you can watch it.
It's like watching Raising Kanan without watching Power.
Power, yeah.
So you can watch Raising Kanan without watching Power, but you understand a little bit more references.
Yeah,
if you watch
a little bit.
Same thing, Rika. So you can't watch without watching Game of Thrones.
Yep.
So this right here, House of Dragon.
All right, Rika. All right, man.
Yeah, we
season 1.
In, so come on.
Yeah, season 1, episode 3, second of his name, man. Oh, yo, Blaine Truth, you're right. That's probably one of the funniest scenes. You get to her comment. Yep.
One of the funniest scenes when the guy was hollering, "Prince, save me!" and the dragon smashed him.
Yeah, hilarious.
That nigga, yeah.
That was hilarious.
Really thought. I mean, he should have thought that, but the dragon just didn't give a fuck
at all.
It was almost like Damon didn't give a fuck either.
Nope.
So while we had that's the first that's the beginning. That's the first 10 minutes. So Blatant Truth. Did you like the first 10 minutes of this episode better, or the last 10 minutes of House of Dragon episode better? Which 10 minutes you like better, the first 10 minutes or the last 10 minutes?
I want your response now, Merv.
You want my response?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my response. I got the last 10 minutes.
I do too.
I got the last 10 minutes.
I'm gonna say this off the bat.
It's really, I don't think it's really even close, to be honest with you.
It really is not. It really is not. I said this before. That might go down to the top 15 scene of all time in the Game of Thrones universe. That might be. Because what Damon did, it was Dame time. You got to give it up to dude. You got to give it up to Damon, man. And hold it. And here's the most important part of this whole episode, right? This is really interesting what happened, right? I don't think he said a single word this whole episode.
I thought he said one line.
or maybe one line. Which is hold up. Which is
I can't remember.
Yeah, if it was something short. But
Blake
like
said the last
10 minutes. Yeah, but that's even so fascinating that he didn't really get a whole bunch of lines this episode, and still was one of the man. It was Dame time in the last 10 minutes, man. I have never seen not never seen, but man. Right.
So
we gotta get into that, man.
What was your favorite quote of this
actually by Otto
of this episode? Huh?
By Otto the villain. My favorite quote of the episode was the road ahead is uncertain, but the end is clear.
Who said that?
Otto. He said that in the beginning part of the episode.
All right, and that's your favorite quote?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Why is your favorite quote? Is there a reason?
Because I just like how that the narrative fits a little bit. Because it's crazy if you, like I said, we as House of Dragons, I mean, as Game of Thrones, viewers, we know what's going to end. We know how this ends. We know exactly. We're seeing the start, but we also know exactly by seeing Game of Thrones how this is going to end. And that was a very fascinating one-liner. I like, It's kind of like like some foretelling right there. Like I just liked how that sounded. It was like a night of foretelling.
Blatant truth. What was your favorite quote of this episode? Stacks, where the fuck you at? This nigga jumped off.
Yeah, where's our viewers at? We need to hear from y'all. What was your favorite quote of episode 3?
So I'm gonna tell you my favorite quote while people start typing. My favorite quote was when near the end when Corliss' son and Corliss' brother was arguing.
Oh yeah,
and he tried to blame everything on Damon. And he said, "At least he's fighting. What are you doing besides being master of complaints?"
Whoo! That was a bar.
So yeah, that was my favorite quote because like they're in the middle of war, and the way it sounded like this nigga ain't doing nothing. All he doing is complaining. All he doing is talking shit. And it sounds like he's not even fucking fighting.
And remember
quotes like that on here. Okay. Yeah, that was my favorite quote. Favorite quote on here. What's your most important quote?
Also, again by Otto. He said it wouldn't matter if Jaharis himself, born again, Rhaenyra is a woman. In reference to the king's father, what have you, in terms of like the reign of men throughout, the kingdom, what have you, right? That that Rhaenyra is not going to be the heir. Like the king can say all he wants, but she's not going to be queen. It's just the law they have. And I think that was so to me that was most important because it's like as we saw, Otto is basically planning. He's planning this. We saw Otto last week, and we saw him this week. Beginning part of the episode, he's up there saying, "No, you know what? Rhaenyra sees the heir." But towards the end, you saw his real intention, telling his daughter, "Look, my grandson, yeah, that's the heir right there. That's going to be the guy." So you saw his true intention. He's showing people one thing while basically going behind the scenes and doing another. Okay. Otto's a master manipulator. He really truly is.
Yeah, that nigga's definitely like Littlefinger. So
a lot of chess moves.
My most important quote was in the form of a reading. And it was hearing the voice of King Viserys.
Yeah.
The letter that he sent to his brother, Damon. And when he said in the letter, when it was read out loud, don't want you to fail. So I'm sending troops to help you win.
Hold up.
I think Damon
attention to detail. Hold up. I agree totally because that was attention to detail. That statement right there pissed Damon off.
Right.
That detail. That last, hold on, say that last part he said to him.
That
That
I don't want you to fail, so I'm sending troops.
That's what pissed him off. That right there. Mm-hmm. That's a great quote. That was the most important. Yep. That's what set him the fuck off.
Right. And that, I think that wording from the king, hearing that and reading out loud from the king, is what made him beat the messenger up.
Mm-hmm.
And what gave us a crazy ass scene afterwards. So that, to me, that's the most important quote.
Man. All right, I can understand that.
Blatant truth, the guy that told the king who should marry Rhaenyra.
Oh, that's one of the. Hold up, I got it. Let me try to think here. Damn, where was it? What's the guy name?
Bella.
The Lannisters. One of the Lannisters.
Is Balena something start with a B, I believe.
Yeah, something Lannister. I know it was one of the Lannisters because I was like, oh, we're getting the Lannisters already. Okay, noted.
But blatant truth.
Hold on, his twin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But blatant truth, you know what? That guy right there, he's been given better advice than Otto, who's the hand of the king. He's been given.
My fault. Yeah, my fault. The heavyset guy. I'm thinking of one of Raina, who the king told his daughter like to marry. The guy that he told, but the heavyset guy is the one that really been given like great advice.
Yeah, Blatant Truth said the old man, not the twin. Yeah, he's
that's what you're saying.
That's the same guy. He told he said, King, do you want my uncatenated opinion, advice? He said, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He said, marry Corlys' daughter.
Yep.
You would combine your grace with the wealthiest realm,
mm-hmm.
the wealthiest family in the realm, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't, too young. So he said, do you want my advice on who Rhaenyra should marry? He's like, go ahead. He said, Rhaenyra should marry Corlys' son. And for the same reason that I told you on why you should marry Corlys' daughter. He's been giving the king really
great advice,
non-biased advice.
But
the king is still listening he won't listen to him. He's listening to every fucking body else. And mainly Otto. And when I say everybody else, I'm talking about mainly Otto. And Otto's manipulating this whole fucking situation.
And the king is still the weakest character literally in this whole series so far. Literally.
He done manipulated and tricked the king into marrying his daughter.
Yep.
Then on top of that, he gonna tell his king, well, if you want to keep Rhaenyra close to home, there's somebody that she can marry. And he was like, who? He said, Prince Aegon. The king said, that nigga 2 years old. He's 2. You want to marry my 16-year-old daughter, my 2-year-old son.
He was like, "What is wrong with you?" He looked at him like, "My G, come on now."
But listen, that's slick by Otto, because if Otto has his grandson marry the king's daughter, his descendants is locked in for the rest of their fucking life.
Easily.
That nigga slick, man. That motherfucker, yo.
Otto is man. Otto man.
The drunk king was being shady. Think he was going to say his son. Yeah, exactly.
And yes,
Otto is the puppet master.
Yes, he is. Yes, the hell he is.
Otto is
that dude.
A goddamn puppet master, yo.
He's been playing chess every episode. I haven't seen a move he hasn't done that hasn't made sense. And every move he's made is basically got it. Next move.
All right. What's your favorite scene?
My favorite scene Let me see what I put here. My favorite scene. Oh man, it's gonna be. I'm gonna have to be both because it's my favorite and most important. Is the last scene when is when Damon just comes out and just goes whatever, ape shit, whatever you want to call it. He went just full mode and was like, "All right, I'm killing everybody." I have never seen such balls on a dude. I'm like, yo, man, Damon to do that because of something that King said to him that lit a fire underneath him. I mean, come on. It was Dame time. Dame actually, you want to talk about making a legend for himself? He made a legend for himself with that. The whole going through the people, sacrificing himself, leading the revolt, then going after the crab, whatever guy name is, and coming back with half of them. I'm sorry. That is my favorite and most important scene.
That's
I'm
your
sorry.
favorite and most important
Most
scene?
important? Yep.
All right. So, you know, when you tell me your most important scene, I ask you to explain why. So why is that the most important scene?
Why to me the most important scene? Because it shows the growing legend of Damon. Because I think we, like I said, we saw the previous scene a little bit, you know, when the king something that no, but also before that scene you were talking about with the two brothers or what have you, basically want to start a mutiny, right? And you know, Damon is seeing all this, right? Damon is looking around like, all right, people not believing in me. We're still doing this. I think they thought it was going to be a quick, easy type of thing. That wasn't. So Damon's like, all right, I'm about to show y'all. And it really showed the legend of Damon. It really shows you the legend of him. Well, the start of the legend. Because mind you, he did this what I heard. There wasn't no watch with him. Wasn't. He came there by himself, went to the belly of the quote unquote beast, whatever you want to call it, and just went in blazing with a sword, getting shot with arrows, and it's about what 100 of them surrounded him.
So you said you got that the most important scene because it shows the legend of Damon.
The start of the legend of him. Yep. Because it also shows the other soldiers around him from that other army, what have you, that, oh, you know what? He about that work. I can go into battle with him. Because remember, just like you said with the brother was like, well, at least he's doing some action. So now all the army that the other brother had, they be like, well, look, we seen what this dude can do. He went to the belly of the beast. I'm gonna go to war with that guy.
Okay. Blatant Truth said, I think it was important when the Whiteheart went to Rhaenyra while her daddy was drunk, struggling to try to kill the other one.
Oh, the darker one, yeah. Because that wasn't the white one, it was the dark one. That was true. And it's crazy that she passed on it too. That was a very important thing too.
Why Blatant Truth, why you feel that was important? Blatant Truth, why you feel that was important?
All right, but
why are you typing that up? I'll tell you my important scene. My most important scene in here was when the king was talking to his daughter. And he says, I promise I would not name a heir to supplant you, and that is on your mother's memory. That's like saying, you know, on my mama's grave, on your mama's grave, you got my word on someone's grave. You know how it goes when you say, I promise you, I swear you on my such and such grave. That's supposed to be word is bond. Like you can't go back on that. You can't say I changed my mind. You can't, like, that's one of those shit that if you're gonna say it, yo, you gotta follow through with it, right? So I got that as my most important scene. So, you know, when I pick most important, I think of how can it affect the episode and how can it affect the rest of the storyline. So everybody's coming to him. Everybody's assuming that Aegon is gonna be named the heir. You know, even the Lannister was like, yo, I could build pits for your dragon and your king. she can sit
He
by
stopped
me.
him in his track.
She can sit by me, and she can control my kingdom since she's gonna lose one. And it was like, why would she need to do that? So everybody expecting him
Assume, yep.
to name Aegon the heir. Everybody Otto wants him. Everybody wants him. Everybody expects him. But he just made this promise to the daughter on his wife and her mother's memory. I would not name the heir. So why is that important? That means only way for a new heir, the king gotta get killed, or Rhaenyra gotta get killed, or Aegon gotta get killed, or now it's gonna start a civil war between Aegon and Rhaenyra, or it's like from him saying that and for him to hold that promise, so he's gonna face so much shit that's gonna come at him politically.
I agree.
Physically. And emotionally, because his wife is going to press him as well.
Oh yeah, she is, no doubt.
I mean, the wife is going to press him. Otto going to be trying to manipulate him. Guys is going to come and try to propose. All right. So that's why to me that's the most important scene in this episode. Blake talked about her scene. It said that the white one going to her meant she was her chosen one. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. So let me ask y'all this. The king tried to, marry off to Lannister, and she came back shitting. She was like, yo, that's all I am to you? To offer me up? Did you make me the heir so I could have higher stakes from someone to try to marry me? So they got to the point where he said, you know what? And she hold him too. He was like, I would want you to marry to level up and protect yourself and for the good of you. She was like, well, when you had a chance to marry Corlys' daughter, you didn't do that shit. King couldn't say shit. The king couldn't say shit.
Nothing. She caught him with that.
Yeah. So, all he can say was like, you know what? Cool. You need to marry, and you should marry, but you know what? Seek out and marry who you want to marry.
I think she's gonna get that night.
Said the king was annoying this episode for some reason. I agree. Ty, what you was about to say?
I think she's gonna get with the night.
Sir Cole, right? Okay.
I think she's gonna get with him because she kind of feels like a sort of like, that she can talk to him about anything and not be on no BS with him. Like that would be a nice little, something with both of them. That's gonna be something to look forward to. Like that's something that's gonna be looking, something. Pay attention to these next, the rest of the season.
Talking about Rhaenyra and Sir Cole.
Yeah, Sir Cole.
Yeah.
Hold up. Remember this book?
Fire. It did seem. I know he was the protector, per se. But
and remember, he picked her. She picked him too.
More than that, huh?
Yeah. I agree with that. I agree with you just saying it's more than that. But I remember she picked him too, because we remember he was supposed to quote unquote protect her father, whatever the whatever. Guard. Yeah. And she was like, I want somebody that can fight. You got all these dudes that's like for show. This dude saw combat. I want that guy. And remember, Otto was trying to change that. Everybody was trying to change her opinion. She was like, nope. I want that guy.
All right. So what was the climax of this episode?
I think the climax is what you were talking about previously when Daemon got that letter. Well, when you heard the king's voice, basically through the, basically talking about what was in the letter, what have you, and Daemon flipped. I think that was to me, that was like the, ooh, I don't know what's going to happen. That was like, ooh. And like I said, that last part, the detail, I was like, ooh. I kept thinking like, ooh, Daemon going to be pissed. I didn't know he was going to be that pissed. I thought he was going to kill dude. I thought he was literally going to kill that messenger, which is wild, with the saying. But I really thought he was going to kill that messenger. I really legit thought that. He just went off. And to me that set up the stage for what we saw. later on.
Um, the climax, man. This one's tough for me because
it's a couple I can understand because this was tough for me.
Because usually, a climax is supposed to be. It don't have to necessarily be in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Why was who mad? Blatant truth. Why was
you talking about Damon? Yeah. Let us know who you talking about. Who was mad? Why was the statement? Why? Who was mad? No, finish what you're saying, Merv.
Okay. No. Yeah. Like I was saying, it was the climax for this episode was a little tough to because climax supposed to be like the height of the episode where it peaks, and then kind of build up peaks, and then it goes down after that. And it seemed like it had two peaks. It almost seemed like it had two climaxes. Where the climax was in the beginning when Damon was on a dragon and he killed his one of his soldiers, and he told Crab can't come out. I'm looking for you. I feel like that I would have to choose that as the climax, even though it was in the beginning, because at that point it was like, damn, what the fuck about to happen? And after that, you wondering like, then they completely went away from it, and then come back to the shit until the end of the episode.
Yeah.
So it was like the climax, and we went climax, and we went fool, and then we stayed right here, got to the ending, went back up in the goddamn episode. Somebody's like, can we have two climax?
But could be though. That's what I said. No, I'm saying that like to me that was tough a little bit, like because I can see what you're saying. Like it could be two. It could be two. Because that was like sort of like, all right, that was like the start of like, like we know something about to pop off. We didn't know how that was gonna pop off, but
yeah, like with the ships on fire, they fight. Yeah. Crabman put the damn crabs on the damn soldier, about to eat them up and shit like that. You're like, God damn! And then you see the crab feeder walking away. Then all of a sudden you see Damon the dragon blowing a fire. They land on the ground. They trying to shoot the shit at him. He had the dragon protect him. So if I had to pick a climax, I would pick that. So Blake was asking, why was Damon mad about the king sending help? You got an opinion on that, Ty?
No, it was that last statement you just said about the king basically saying, about him losing. Don't want to see you lose. So I'm going to send some shit. He's like, wait, what? All Damon heard was that right there about the king thinking he's going to lose. And when Damon heard that, that was a wreck. Because he's like, oh, you don't believe me? You don't believe I can do this? Okay, watch this. And Damon went to Dame time. He went, man. I don't think I wasn't even ready for that whole last like 5, 10, whatever you want to call it, how many minutes that was. That was something for the ages. I was like, all right, Damon, you about that? Hold up. You know what was smart though too? Because he's so used to using blunt force with a lot of different situations, especially the beginning part of this episode when he had the dragon. And he saw the dragon, basically up there burning down. He's like, all right, I can just defeat him. But he noticed all of them that were shooting the arrows. And he was like, oh, damn. And this is the first time he thought was like, all right. He did a thinking man thing. He basically was like, all right, I remember what I did in the first one. Let me go back and switch this around and see it like basically playing like, all right, you know what? I'm down and out. Y'all think y'all got me? Bang. I did. He basically thought this time. Instead of using brute force, which he did in a little bit, he actually thought about how he was going to lure everybody out this time and really get to everybody. That's the one thing I noticed about Damon did from the first part of this episode to the very last part of this episode. he thought about how he was going to defeat him this time. Instead of using brute force, he was like, you know what? This time he actually he basically had a plan and did it that way.
You know what? I'm gonna go with blatant truth climax. She has.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
When he pretended to call her truce with a climax, and he turned up at that. I could go with that. Because I was, you know what? I like that one because when he did that, I was really like, yo, what the fuck is about to happen? Like this nigga seemed like the type to call the truce.
Yo, for real.
Flag, I was like, damn, he upset the king that much that he's just gonna say fuck it. Instead of receiving help, he's just gonna say fuck it.
I thought he was going
to.
He was going out in a blaze of glory too when he before he did. I'm like, oh, what is he doing?
Also, I forgot to also want to respond to Blatant Truth talking about why was he mad. Blatant Truth, in my opinion, it wasn't the fact about him being mad about him sending help, it was the words that the king used. If the king was like, hey brother, I believe in your if the king was like, the crab feeder need to be demolished, and I'm with you. I agree with what you're doing, and let's kill them together, or let's demolish them together.
Yep.
Whereas they are on equal playing field, like, or ask them, whatever you need from me, let me know if you need anything, because we do have to take control of the crab feeder. He didn't say that. The king said, you know what? I'm paraphrasing what Damon read from it. See, I hear that you were losing. I hear the crab feeder's beating your ass.
Yo.
And I can't have my brother fail. So I'm about to come save your punk ass. And I'm about to send my goddamn troops to save your ass, even though you started this fucking war. But big brother is here to save the day. I got you. Help us on the way.
Who
is what Damon translated when he read that fucking letter. And what made him upset to the point where, you remember when the king says Damon died before he asked for help? Well, he showed that truth. Because they was like, fuck that. I would die going after this nigga before I let my brother hold something over me and come save my ass. So you know what? I'm either going to get this nigga by myself, or I'm going to die attempting to kill him by my goddamn self. Fuck you, brother. Fuck you, king. I got this.
Yep. And boy, he gave the ultimate middle finger.
Right.
Real. Gave the ultimate middle finger.
Ultimate middle finger. Nigga, I died before I let you come help me act like you saving me. And I thought I was bad in regards of asking people for help. Shit.
Damon went like,
that nigga, I'll die first.
Hey, hold up, boy. This is the first time I was like, are we getting that death now? Are we getting that main character death now?
We haven't seen it yet. And
I was like, and this is one of the few times I was like, we about to get this right now? I'm like, yo, he going out like a G if he doing this.
Blake True says, so Damon is like Rock.
It's a good comparison a little bit. That's a good comparison. But Damon, he's like, you know what? That's a good comparison actually, because he feels he don't get the respect. He feels he does like, but no, he's not really. No. I ain't gonna say it. No. I think he's finding out how to, instead of using brute strength, he's finding a way to do it without brute strength. He's finding he's actually doing strategic moves now. Remember, he was with Damon. He wasn't into the politicking and what have you. He never was really into that. He was like, look, just send me out the world. I'm gonna get this, whatever. I'm gonna be king, whatever. I'm gonna do that. He didn't want to get into the politicking type situation.
What Blake was talking about, fearless and stubborn.
I agree with that. You know what? I agree with that. Now, the stubborn part in regards to this episode, I kind of understand because, again, basically the king was like, look, I got you. Like, I'm a big brother gonna help little brother. He like, oh no, we ain't doing that. Remember, Damon's the one who started the war. And then basically, and remember, if the king basically helps him out, it's gonna be like, oh, the king had to help you finish this. Damon like, oh no, I don't want that. Damon wants full credit. I started this, I ended this. Gotta remember his that's what Damon's train of thought is. He's like, oh, you ain't making me look weak. Nope. Just because you weak, you ain't making me look weak.
All right, so check it. Who's the MVP of this episode?
Damon. That's in my opinion, Damon. But it was hard, but I still think it's Damon because of the scene, how he started the war, how he ended the war. It was just, to me, he's the MVP. It's basically in terms of that last scene. I still think it's one of the top 15 scenes I've ever saw because I was like, Jesus, this dude's going. He's either going out like a. First, I thought he was going out like a G. I was like, all right, this may be the major character depth that we were looking for, that we were trying to see what have you, right? But then to see the strategic move and him at the very end holding half of the crab leader, half of them, and dragging it out the cave and holding it up. That's something for the ages right there, people. That's something for the ages. That's who my MVP is. But Merv, who is your MVP of the who's your MVP?
Oh, it is without a doubt unanimously Damon. Yo, this nigga basically ended the war by his goddamn self. You know what I'm saying? He ended the war by his goddamn self. He brought everybody out, just like the master of complaints said, and it was like, what fool is going to sacrifice themselves to bring them out? They said, let Damon do it. He's the one that's been there. So Damon did.
What did Damon do?
Brought him out. Blatant Truth said Damon is MVP, of course.
Ooh.
So he Colas did
right.
absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
So he brought him out. He killed a bunch of motherfuckers. Brought them all out where they thought they had them. Then Corliss and the Sea Snakes and everybody else came and fucked them up and left the crab feeder vulnerable. Damon ran in that goddamn cave and came out dragging an arm, a head, and a torso.
That dude's a beast. He's a beast. I mean,
absolutely, Damon's the MVP, and that's why the last 10 minutes, I picked as the best, better than the first 10 minutes of this show.
Whew. That scene was just unbelievable. I could not believe it when I was looking at it. I was like, wow. Like, Damon that bull. Damon that guy. But hold up. But I will say, like, the second if you want to talk about like a second place, is Rhaenyra walking through the village, whatever the king was at, all in blood.
All in blood. Yeah. That was hard as fucking scene right there. That was hard. That was my second favorite scene.
Jesus, yo, she a G, yo.
That was my second favorite scene right there.
She a G. Ain't nothing. When she gets to that point that she really knows, like, she gets like the wisdom. Oh, she is going to be. This might be one of the best. Like right now, I still think, even though she's still young, but like when she get older, we're gonna see a very, very one of the great Game of Thrones characters, universe characters. Let me get that right. So yeah. Okay. But what's your?
Huh?
No, go ahead.
No, I was about to say. So, what's your predictions for next episode?
I think we're gonna see the fallout with Damon.
Look
You
at hold
know.
up before you say I look at this by Blatant Truth.
Oh yeah. How
Notice
about
both
that?
her and Damon were covered in blood this episode.
How about that? How about that? Yeah.
What was the title of this episode again?
Hold on. Second of his name.
Okay.
Yeah, like I think the fallout we're gonna see with Damon now is when he goes back to the kingdom, and you're gonna You're gonna hear the whispers is like, oh, look what Damon did, and I want to see what The thing is now I want to see what Otto's next move because he's still trying to get at the king, but also he knows Damon is right there. Damon's right there.
So your predictions is Damon and Otto gonna get into it?
I think you're gonna see. I think we might see that. I think we're gonna see Rhaenyra and the Queen get into it again because they're just not vibing at all. I think I think we're gonna see the King doing stupid behind decisions once again. He has been the weakest guy so far. And we might also see Daenerys and the Knight start getting a little closer. It's wild. It's like I said, 2 years there. She's now 17 now. I don't know what's going to be the time difference now between episode 3 and episode 4, but remember she's 17 at this episode. So we'll see. I think we're going to see a little bit more like interaction between them two.
How much time will pass next episode, you think?
It may be a couple years. I think now we might see her age a couple years, probably like maybe 2 more years. So like 19. Because remember the queen is now pregnant with the second child. And they might try to speed up that process because now the young king, whatever you want to call it, whatever the young prince is 2 years old. So I'm thinking it might speed up for her, like another 2 years. So the kid gonna be 4 or another year, something like that. I think it's gonna be a year or 2 years.
Nah, I think it'll be like about 7-8 years.
Oh well, even better.
It seemed like every episode have jumped more. Like from 1 to 3 was 6 months. From 1 to 2 was 6 months. From 2 to 3 was 2 years, right? Because this third episode we just watched.
Yeah.
So I think 3 to 4 it's probably gonna be like something like 7-8 years.
Yeah.
And I think that may be when they start slowing down. They stay in the current time.
Okay.
I think 7-8 years, everybody will be an adult, right? Everybody like 14, around the 14, 15 age. So in 7-8 years, everybody will be in their 20s.
Yeah.
And Aegon would be 9, which people talk, understand shit.
Yeah.
The baby would be 7. So everybody be old enough to be able to see shit, kind of understand shit, where they can kind of probably maintain a storyline from there.
Well, we'll also see the king age and Otto age. It's going to be fascinating because we're going to see the king's health declining. Remember, he still got that,
right.
So we're going to see that too.
Yeah,
that kind of makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah.
And I don't know if you know, but both of the king's left 2 fingers on his left hand is completely off.
Oh no, I didn't even notice that. Wow.
Yeah. So he's already started losing limbs.
Damn. Yeah, next episode is gonna be something. It's like every episode's gotten better. It's just, man, they amp it up a little bit. And like I said, every episode is a chess match. It's a chess move. It truly is. It truly is.
But it's 10 o'clock.
Uh-huh.
Finished on time. We went over with Raising Kanan, but I think that was deserved. We had a high conversation participation about Raising Kanan. So, but listen, go ahead and give your shout outs because we wrapping this up.
All right, it's gonna be quick, but like I said, I say this every Tuesday, but thank you to all our viewers, our listeners. Y'all could be anywhere in this world, but y'all here rocking with us every Tuesday. Go to please subscribe to our YouTube page, the Guys Podcast. Click the like, hit the subscribe button, leave us a message. We always check our messages. And check all our different podcasts, as well. It's thank you so much. Like I said, go to our Facebook group too as well. We have over 1,100 members, and shout out to the whole team. And can't wait for next week's episode with Raising Kanan, the prequels that we're talking about, Raising Kanan and House of the Dragon.
All right. Shout out to Stacks, Sean, Tina B, Mark, Becca,
and Nick,
Nick J. Shout out to the Monday show, Wednesday show.
Yep.
Shout out to the people that are working behind the scenes with.
Yep.
Shout out to our partners.
All right, Blatant Truth.
Thanks for interaction. Have a great week.
All right.
Same to you. Blatant Truth. If you're looking for another show to watch, and if you like fantasy shit, the Rings of Power came out this past Friday. I
highly recommend it.
It's 2 episodes, premiere 2 episodes back to back.
Yep.
Tom, I'll be honest with you. When I watched the first episode, I was disappointed.
All right.
The second episode
ramped that up, didn't it?
The second episode made a
ramp that up.
So first episode is like, I guess they'll just introduce us to the characters.
I was gonna say that. Yep.
Hey, Blade Truth, the first episode
is slow.
It's slow. It's kind of whack.
Yeah.
The first episode is kind of whack. Force yourself to get to the second episode. The second episode, it takes you there. It's like, oh, okay, now I can see it. The first episode kind of whack. So get to the second episode. We're not gonna be talking about that one. We might be doing like how we're doing now. After we talk about everything else, it might take about 5 minutes to talk about it, but we won't be that one. It's
a great show. Like that second episode does wrap it up.
Lord of the Rings have a TV show.
Yeah,
it's called the Ring of Power on Amazon.
Amazon. It's the most expensive TV show. Period.
Yeah, because all that fantasy and all that special effects and shit.
You could tell they spent money.
It's
you
a
could tell
lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, get past the first episode, Blatant Truth.
Yeah.
It's real slow. First episode, like, I'm disappointed. But the second episode, I see why they played both episodes, because if they only play the first one and they didn't play the second one, I'm not sure I would have watched the second one the next week.
Yeah.
Did you try to watch the second episode, Blatant Truth?
Yeah. Let us know.
Did you get to the second episode? Because like I said, the first episode is very slow. Very slow. So if you haven't watched the second episode, get to the second episode. Watch the second episode. The second episode is a lot better. It's a lot better. And after the second episode, okay, yeah, get to the second episode. First episode, yeah. Get to the second episode. Yeah, first episode tough. It's slow. It's to me it's whack. But the second episode, I see how this.
You got to get to that.
Just an introduction of the.
It's an introduction.
And the storyline. That's all it is. That's all it is. The second episode was a lot better, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I see. I can fuck with it now." So I'm interested in seeing the third episode. So you just got to Get to the second episode.
Mm-hmm.
On that note, see y'all next week, 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Tuesday nights. The Guys Podcast presents Merv Taison discussing the prequel,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Raising Kanan, and House of the Dragon.
Yep.
All right. Yo, next Tuesday, 8 p.m. And on that note, we appreciate everybody being here. Blatant Truth. Still looking for you to find an inbox so we can email you something.
Yeah.
And let us know when you do it. On that note, hey, Ty, we out, man.
All right. Peace.
See you next week.
See y'all next week.